Hello and thank you for tuning in to watch the first review that I'm doing today as a real rider for giant bikes. I'll be reviewing the giant Pea Pod, which is a dual child carrier so that you can take your kids around on the bike rides with you. So there's no excuses now, everybody can get out and have a great time riding around on the trails that Great Britain have got to offer. So this is easy to pack down, even like this size here. I'll just rotate it round so you can see. It's fairly big, so we've got a Honda Civic and it actually does fit easily into the Honda Civic, even with other stuff in there. So we had shopping to put in and a baby buggy as well, a normal size buggy which takes up a good amount of space. But with this then flat packed, and inside here it's fairly easy to do. You just have to undo a couple of connectors in here, then it all just compacts down and you can slot it straight in. These wheels here, I just rotate that round, they easily come off. So all you've got to do is you've got to just press there and that's your wheel off. Alright? And then easily back on and ready to go. Now onto the back. So on the back, I wanted to show you this because this is really relevant. Storage, especially with a family. Look in there. There's a good amount of space to store things. So that's pretty important. And then focusing on the front here, and this is really light. As I'm turning that round, it's just effortless. We've got lots of different straps. It's like a tent on wheels. So we've got some straps here. We've got like a waterproof front on here so that the kids stay nice and dry. But on days like this, where it's really hot, they're going to just want a mesh. That's like a fly-proof mesh. Or you can have it opened up. Have to excuse the dirt here, we've been using it. So in here we've got lots of little straps. We've got little cubby holes as well to put drinks and to put snacks in. There's individual straps, and they're really easy to use. You just got to make sure that you've actually got them in place before you start putting the kids in, otherwise you get yourself in a bit of a tricky situation. So the next thing we're going to have to do, obviously, is take it out and show you how it then goes on the bike and how easy it is to use. So it can fit onto any bike. We recommend a giant bike, obviously. But I'll be fitting it on a hardtail today. Really simple. So this will literally just couple onto the back skewer of the bike. So you take the rear skewer out for the rear wheel, and then you plot that back through, and then just screw this onto it. You've also got a secondary safety measure here, which is a loop that you'll then just put through the rear triangle of the bike as well, and that will just keep it extra safe. But mega simple. I'll go and do that, and then what we'll do is you'll join me out on the sort of trails around the back of our house, so you can then see it in action, see how it turns, and we'll show you how we're having some fun with the kids. Right, so out and about on the bike with two kids in tow. No, I don't usually ride like that. Just thought I'd show you how easy it is to turn whilst moving past a pedestrian and a dog. And up, over to the water and over the bridge. This is where the kids were loving it. Wow, and me a bit. Thought it would be useful for you to see it turning as well on a relatively tight angle as shown there. That steers really easily, so it's not even steering in on itself. There's no tearing at the tyres, and it really does glide effortlessly along. You'd almost not know it was there apart from the screaming kids behind you. Again, straight up the hill, really simple. Just got to make sure you pump the tyres right up. Okay, so we're back now after testing the giant Pea Pod, and in summary, you've got a easy to assemble lightweight accessory to add to your collection to go with any bike. That means that you can take your kids out on family bike rides. It's something you'll be able to keep for years to come, and it's priced at a very competitive $239.99. So get on over to your Giant authorised dealer and go and test one out, purchase one and keep for a lifetime.